don't think they make one for... There it went! There it went, Joe! There it went! Oh my Lord! Morning, everybody. Hope you can hear me. I got this new foam thing on here. We're gonna try to make it work. America. And we're gonna try to fight the rain. Let's go. Alright. Tuesday morning. As you can see, I had to try to get that fixed and couldn't. For some reason it's hard to find tires like that on hand at every place. Anyway, let me get this little ride along started to work. Oh, it does look very dangerous. Good thing we're not going that way. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. Alright. I think we got everything. Enough to get through the day anyway. Come what may. Let me just make sure. Can you not sit still for a second? It's that coffee cup. Okay, that's what the clanking is a coffee cup in the frame bag. Trying to talk a little bit here so we can see if there's whistling. We want to see if there is the ability for you to even hear me without a mic with foamy on there. We got a Windslayer on there. We'll see if that helps with the whistle. That last vid, guys, sorry about all that. It was frustrating, I'm sure, having to sit through that. Come on. All right. Not too bad late. Some adjustments. Definitely looks kind of sketch up high, but it's pretty bad the other day when we rode. Turned out all right. So let's put the pedal not to the metal. Ha ha ha. All right. It's been a couple of days since we've been on our lovely little gal here. Motogoat B3. My favorite. I've ridden the Billy Goat around a couple times now for a long sesh each time, and still don't like it. Now, we did receive the custom seat from Lorenzo Tapia Seats. We're gonna put that on in the next day or so, and then I'll do a kind of review of it. I'll probably ride it into work one morning just to see what a good long ride, which is not really long, you know. I'd rather test it on a ride around town kind of vid. Now I had to change the back brakes again. I was down to almost metal, so you know, there's a lot of weight on that back tire. And of course, you know, when I'm trying to stop, I'm not trying to do like I'm not trying to lean into the front and put all the weight into the brake if I use the front brake. So because of that, I would say the back brakes, just because of the weight of the motor and the weight of my body being there more, I would say, would probably cause the more wear and tear on the back. But I probably am more of a back brake heavy user and a feather the front. I don't know. Maybe it should be more equal, but these get hot really fast and start squealing. So to me, it's just like, if I'm not gonna just brah and do the whole shoot the shit, burn, skid mark everywhere. I couldn't even think, it's too early. But yeah, since I'm really not trying to wear, you know, any kind of like bald spot on my tire. Come on, come on, come on. But yeah, since I'm not trying to do the whole skid marks everywhere kind of thing, I'm more of a, hey, be prepared to stop, or maybe just not stop, just go slowly, right? I mean, there's really no point in a bicycle coming to a complete stop. I'm pretty aware of everything going on around me, so only a complete stop. If you need to come to a complete stop, say if you come to an intersection at the same time, red lights, things of that nature. But you know, no point in unnecessarily wearing out brake pads, which around here come in at about $28 a set for this bike. So if I'm doing that, oh, I don't know, 3 times a year, I guess, what it seems like I've got. Not even that, man, more like every other month, because I'm using this as a daily driver, right? So that is a little more unique of a scenario, because I would say a lot of folks are just choosing to get in their car, maybe, or maybe their home job scenario isn't like mine. You know, mine is you know, about 16 miles, and that's 16 miles of mostly 35 to 45 mile an hour roads. So as long as there's not really a chance for rain or really cold temperatures, I can remove the need at most days for dependence on a petroleum fired engine. Not to mention actually give you the thumbs up. Sorry, sorry, I got a little confused because it looked like they were confused when I gave them the thumbs up. But yeah, you know, 16 miles to get to work from the house. You know, so that on this e-bike, taking this route, it only added about 10 minutes, depending on, you know, how I can ride there. If I'm trying to follow all the rules, it may add 15 minutes. If I'm trying to just ride like I bought it to ride, then, you know, just added 10 minutes. Don't get me wrong, there is a little more preparation, right? You don't just get to just go pile into a car, hit a start button, and hope you're awake enough to get on the interstate and drive 75 miles an hour, right? So, you know, with this method. I have to get up earlier. I have to be a little bit more prepared the night before, you know. So for me, it's something that is good because it keeps everything, you know, right where it should be. Ducks in a row, right? And who knows, y'all probably can't even hear this. I don't even know. I've been trying to like talk really loud, you know, because the sock's on there and it is a pretty high density foam. But that whistle was so bad last time that I just can't have that. I haven't got the mic set up yet. I hear there's like a DJI Mic 3 coming out that's a little smaller, like the Mini. So I'm kind of maybe dragging my feet on that just to see what happens with that. Maybe it's already out. I don't know. I've been quite busy. But other than that, we're trying to bring a little bit more high quality content when we go out on our ride. And the last thing that you need when you're trying to listen to my wonderful voice as I'm talking about all these wonderful things that I talk about, the last thing that you need is this incessant whistling in the background. So I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. It's mountain goat life, though. You know, it's kind of rough and rugged around here. So that's what it's like. I'm trying to talk the whole way here just to see, especially once I get into the faster speed limit, which I'm coming up to here, where I'll be pegged out completely. I think we got it. All right, so here we go. We're gonna get up to about 42 probably because we got a lot of weight on here. But yeah, so that's pretty much the sound of me riding 40 miles an hour with the Windslayer sock for the DJI Osmo 5 Pro. That's a lot. Maybe I got those words in the wrong order. If I did, my bad. But you can compare this to that last video where the whistle. All right. So I probably won't even upload the Billy Goat range test part 2. I think what we'll do is we'll just do a more thorough range test, and I'll have the kid going out on the Billy Goat, and then I'll go out with the Motor Goat. And I will say, I know 100, his drew more power than the Motor Goat. It ran out a lot quicker, basically. And we were riding basically the same everywhere. Of course, he's a new rider, so more throttle than pedal. Not saying that pedal is more efficient, because you can slightly feather the throttle and get less wattage, whereas once you get the cadence sensor to kick in on the pedal, it's going full force. And I think a lot of that's based on the settings, because I thought that it would be really necessary if I'm going to be doing road riding to be able to try to keep up with traffic, because as you see here, the bike lane is not really something that exists, and when it does, it has all of the horrible things that really make it hard for a cyclist or an alternative mode of transportation user, whatever you want to say, right? But simple fact of the matter is that there's not really a space outside of this for a cycle or you know, an e-bike. So I don't want to be riding up there at 38, 40 miles an hour, right? So this is where we need to be, is in this lane, and if we're going to be in this lane, we should be able to try to keep up with the traffic around us. So, you know, maxed out speed, boost, all that. just so that, you know, we could try to maintain. I just saw a video that Shoot the Chit put out on that mini goat. Boy, that guy's got some balls, son. He was on the freeway. Granted, he was in the emergency lane, and he wasn't doing the high-speed test in the emergency lane on the freeway. He only got up to about 55 on the freeway. But then he did a speed test, and he got that little mini goat up to 65 miles an hour. That is amazing. That thing is a 72 volt, 50 amp hour battery. So it's, you know, sorry, I have to get through that intersection, pedaling, let people know that I'm a bicycle, I'm not running red lights. Because I'm not running red lights, I'm a bicycle. Alright, so anyway, the mini goat, yeah, that's going to be probably the next thing that we try to acquire. Just to see the power and the quietness, the stealthiness. Just to be able to see the stealthiness of the mini goat. Not that quiet is the best thing, but you have horns and ways of letting people know that you are there, right? Oh yeah, so I really should be doing a sideways test to see if this eliminates that side. So here normally I wouldn't be able to talk and turn my head because all you would hear would be wind. Same thing over here. I would not be able to hear anything except for the wind. So with the Windslayer, we will see how slayed the wind has become. All right. All right, so again, this is basically me blah blah blahing the whole time if possible, just to test out the Windslayer foam cover for the DJI Osmo 5 Pro. Osmo 5 Action, Osmo Action 5 Pro, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's the 5 and it's DJI and it's the sock for it. So I call it a sock. It went on real easy, and it is a high density foam. So we'll be able to find out when I check this vid, when I get to the shop here and we don't have anything to do. We're killing time for 4 hours, and it's okay. Boy, it's annoying, but whatever, easy money. All right, so we're just try to keep on rambling. Bad thing about rambling while you're riding is you get really parched. I am so thirsty, but my coffee is hot. So even if I had like a Camelback scenario, right? The backpacks with the hose that you can drink out of, right? I don't think they make one for, oh, there it went, Joe, there it went, oh my Lord, oh Tommy, oh, watch out for deer, whoo, oh Lordy, oh, we're gonna have to remember that spot in the vid, y'all. Holy, I am so glad I had that feeling. There was something weird, and then next thing you know, boom. Oh, that's going up, y'all. I'll just, even if this sound is bad, That's going to be on the vid, and it's going to be going up soon. Oh my goodness. Now, my wife, Tommy, she said, what are you going to do when the deer jumps out in front of you? You know, and all that. And I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about that. What the what, yo? Oh my Lord. Oh Lordy. Oh yeah. All right, let's wake the hell up, y'all. That is how you wake up in East Tennessee. Let's go mountain goat life, baby. Whoa. That was a big one too. That was a big boy. Just think, if I would have been like a little bit sooner and he didn't see me and he just tried to jump over me and clack, knocked my ass over at like 30 some miles an hour. Hell far. Oh my Lord, Kim. Now I'm nervous as hell. I'm looking all over, trying to see if there's a bear chasing the deer. Why was he running? What was he running from, right? Holy moly, y'all. Oh my Lord. Well, there's one. Well, sorry y'all. I got my Jesus music in my ear, and I try to not let that overwhelm what I'm trying to say to you folks. And now I got the excitement of that deer encounter. Lordy. Whew. All right. All right. We got the dumper behind us. Crazy, bro. I don't need that no more. Maybe that light is what saved me. Holy shit. If I'd have sat for that light, that wouldn't have happened, right? Woo. Whatever it takes for the channel, y'all. Oh my, that's a good one there. I knew it would happen sooner or later. I didn't think it would be like that close. I thought maybe it would just be like right in front of me or something. Like where that dump truck is. Get up here, we can make this light. We get up here, we can make this light, y'all. Will we make it, y'all? Come on, bro. All right. Whew. That was a good little ride, y'all. I'll tell you what. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Whew. Good old lovely smell of East Tennessee. Skunk everywhere. Oh, it's so thick. I don't know where it was hit at, but damn, get on your side of the road, bro. Already had my excitement for the day. Do not need no more. Good. Oh, there it is. Oh. Don't turn me around, don't turn me around, don't turn me around. On the name. Really, bro? There's not even anybody here, bruh. What the F? Edit it, edit it, edit it. I'm going to have to edit all kinds of shit today. Right now. We're doing something right now. All right, y'all, we might get us a nice little sunrise at the silos. As you can see, it's beautiful coming up right now with the cloud coverage. This is our normal route to wrestling windows and doors, y'all. I appreciate y'all riding along, being the dashboard drummer. We are almost there. All right, coming in on a little less battery than normal. I really feel like after usage, this is running out of juicage. I don't know, it just seems to run out a lot more. Don't get me wrong, maybe it's the headlights. I don't know. Just seems like some days it drains faster. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Oh, we are a little bit light. But it'll be okay. Sorry, I was thinking about the coldest time I had rode so far since we had the motor go. I'm looking at the sunrise instead of traffic, y'all. Holy moly, that's not safe. That is not the way to end a vid, looking at the sunrise and whew, flat old man. We don't need that. Last thing that we need is that. But that's what this has been. Another ride along with old man Goat. Hope this Windslayer sock did okay. We'll find out in post. Other than that, we're just gonna ride on up here, make the turn at the shop, and then we're gonna say goodbye. I don't know where the best spot here is. It's not there. So here it comes, the money shot. So what happened today? We started off with America. Let's go. Ended up almost getting killed by a deer. Had that fella just try to run up our butt a second ago, and then we get to shake it all off with a moment like this, y'all. What better could you ask for? Something like this, right before you go get your butt handed to you, wrestling windows and doors. All right, there it was, sunrise at the silos, and that's it. We're gonna head down here to Pella Windows and Doors and get our butt handed to us by some big old heavy stuff. All right then, y'all, we will catch you on the next ride along.